A lot of times, intuition is simply your unconscious attempting to give you direction. You stayed with someone toxic and you paid for it. Yet deep down, you knew the truth the entire time. That friend who betrayed you, in hindsight, you remember the sneaky behaviors or slick comments. Intuition isn't simply a gut feeling or a made-up spiritual term. It's often your mind recognizing patterns before you're consciously understanding them. The problem is that many people spend years learning to distrust themselves. They ignore what they notice. They explain away red flags. They rationalize uncomfortable feelings. They convince themselves they're overreacting until hindsight arrives. And suddenly the signs seem obvious, not because they weren't there, but because they were ignored. A lot of the time, intuition isn't predicting the future. It's recognizing the present before you're ready to admit what you're seeing. Failure to pause and truly analyze situations is how people end up with regrets. Not because the signs weren't there, but because they kept explaining them away. Sometimes the greatest consequences in life don't come from what we failed to know. They come from what we already knew, but refused to acknowledge. We convince ourselves we need more evidence, more time, more certainty, when deep down, part of us already recognizes what's happening. And the longer we ignore ourselves, the more expensive the lesson usually becomes. Because intuition isn't always telling you what will happen. Sometimes it's simply showing you what is already there. And whether we listen or not, reality eventually introduces itself. So stay consistent and be you.